Getting jacked, getting shredded, building your dream physique. Doesn't matter if you're trying to put on as much muscle as possible or you're trying to stay year lean round. It's not going to make you happy. It's not going to make you satisfied, and it's definitely not going to make you fulfilled. And in most cases, it actually does the complete opposite. And this is what happened to me as well until I had a turning point, because we all listen to this conventional knowledge in the fitness industry of what you need to do to achieve these things. We listen to bodybuilders. We listen to people that have devoted their entire life to this pursuit. And that's great. Everyone is free to do what they want. But for the majority of you, it's really not going to scratch the itch. And you want all the benefits from being jacked. You want the status, charisma. You want the confidence, the self-belief, the attractiveness. And you want to feel good about yourself. You want to look in the mirror and be proud. But you're not going to be proud if you're not fulfilled, if you're not aligned with the person you want to become. And the truth is bodybuilding or getting jacked can be very isolating if you choose to do it in the manner which 99% of people in the fitness space speak about. And this is exactly what happened to me. And I made my physique my entire identity. I still had like little hobbies and things I would do, but I was consumed by getting jacked. Consumed by it. It's all I thought about for years. And the reason I bring this up is because I saw a clip from a guy named Anthony Mantello. I don't know if you guys have ever seen him. He's a young guy. I think he's in his early 20s, but he basically devoted his life from the time he was like 13 to like 24 or something like that to bodybuilding, like becoming an IFBB pro. He achieved IFBB pro status, and he had a conversation with another, fitness influencer guy that was an IFBB pro, and he's like, "Do you feel fulfilled at all doing this?" And he's like, "No, I feel like shit every single day. Every single day, I'm bloated. I'm taking a bunch of PEDs. My mind is warped because when you take these drugs and, you're literally just shoving food down your face 24/7, you're either eating as much as possible to put on as much size in a certain amount of time, or you're barely eating and you're starving all the time. I'm miserable 99% of the time." And then you get the validation from the judges, or maybe for you guys, if you're not trying to compete, you get in the best shape of your life, but that fulfillment, that satisfaction lasts literally about 10 minutes. And I've been there. You finally get shredded, you look in the mirror and you go, well, now what? There's no greater purpose. There's no North Star we're working to. And this is something that you need to understand. And this is not to tell you should not get jacked. This is not to tell you should not make sure that no matter what happens, regardless of the external factors in your life, that you should not get in shape. You absolutely should. It is the foundation for you to chase expansion and experiences in life. See, the key to happiness or satisfaction or fulfillment as a man is the pursuit of expansion. Skill acquisition is what I like to call it. Experiences. You want to experience the full spectrum of life. The high highs, the low lows, the risk, the rewards, the failures, the successes. You want to be able to do whatever you want to do. And getting jacked is an integral part of that, or just getting in good shape. Because it really does set the foundation. We talk about this all the time on this channel. I cannot stress this enough. Once you start getting in shape and you make that decision and you stick to it and you see change in reality, that's where the launch pad happens. That's where you can start branching out into other things. Because in modern society, you are cocooned into a very narrow path. You go to high school, you graduate, you go to college, you get a degree, you get a job, and you literally do the same thing 5 days out of the week for the next 40 years. Maybe you go on a vacation for 2 weeks. Sure. But how many of you have dreams, aspirations, things you want to do all the time, but there's something in the back of your head just telling you you're not able to do it. You're not capable of doing it. Oh, it's a little scary. And I'm saying this from personal experience because I spoke about this a little bit, but I wanted a motorcycle for a decade. When I was a kid, like really, really young, both my granddads, one used to work on motorcycles, repair them, like street bikes. I remember he had like Honda CBRs, and then my other one had like Triumph Bonnevilles from like the 60s, 70s. He used to be a cafe racer, drive them around London, race. And I've been obsessed with motorcycles. I've watched all the videos about which bike to get. I've always wanted like a bobber. And I never bought one. I was too scared. I didn't want to take the risk. I listened to people saying, oh, it's so dangerous. And it is true. Of course it is dangerous, right? But me not doing the thing I wanted to do was causing me to not believe in myself to take action on other things. And this is the exact same if you want to get in shape, but you just keep getting in the way of yourself and you're not actually taking that step. But as soon as I bought that motorcycle, or rented one here in Bali, just decided one day, I was like, I've had enough. I'm going to figure it out. I've tried to have friends teach me. They kind of taught me, not really. But I shouldn't put that in the hands of anyone else. So I realized I had to take accountability and just do it on my own, figure it out. So I got the motorcycle, taught myself how to learn. And then you're in all these situations where it's like, okay, you've been driving on the back streets. Now you have to go on the main road. And it's stressful. You're freaking out a little bit. Especially in Bali, traffic's crazy, roads are terrible, but you just got to learn on the go. But you know what? As soon as I did it, as soon as I started taking those steps and taking those small little jumps of risk towards the thing I wanted, which is to be really good, drive fast, all of those things, and obviously just far more on the bike. Let's be real here. I've never felt so fulfilled, satisfied, and aligned with the person I want to be. But the truth is same with your physique, same with this experience. I know that this is something you always have to be doing as a man. It's all about motion and movement and expansion, skill acquisition. There's so many different ways to describe it. Skill acquisition is my favorite because you got to think of everything as a skill. Learning to ride a motorcycle, that's a skill. Learning to get jacked, skill. Learning to make money online, skill. Maybe you want to be a video editor. Maybe you want to do sales funnels. Maybe you want to have an agency. All of these are just skills. But if you just get narrow-minded on just one, after a while, it's going to get stale. It's going to get stale. You're going to get sick of it. You're going to get bored. You want to constantly be looking for the next thing. Not looking for it. It's actually going to come to you. You're going to have an innate desire to do something. But you're also going to have the part of your brain that's telling you not to do it. Oh, I don't have enough time. That's what a lot of people say when they get jacked. Oh, I don't have enough time. Oh, I don't think I can stick to it. Oh, I haven't been able to do it in the past. But I was doing the exact same thing with the motorcycle. I could have easily learned that 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It's honestly not difficult. But you get in your own way. And the thing is the more you start to acquire these skills, the more and more you start to just do things immediately. You have the desire to do it. You say, fuck it, I'm going to do it. I don't care. I don't care if I look stupid in the beginning. I don't care if I look like a dumbass, like I don't know what I'm doing, or there's a high learning curve. I'm going to figure it out. That is how you get the supreme confidence. And I don't even want to use the word happy, because happy is like a giddy state that you get once in a while and it's fleeting. But satisfied and fulfilled is all about just movement. Keep expanding, keep acquiring new skills, keep gaining more knowledge. And everyone I know that does this is an extremely energetic, excited person. They always have something new going on. They always have some new venture, something else they're going after. And for men, that's everything. That is everything. The last thing you want to be is stagnant. And this is where so many guys get with bodybuilding. It's so isolating. If you just keep chasing a better physique, you are going to get the arm size you want. You want 18-inch arms, you're going to get those. Okay, now what? Now you're going to want, oh, I need a bigger chest now to match my arms. This is just a never-ending, obsession with perfection that doesn't end anywhere. You don't get anything from this other than insecure, isolated, because what you're going to need to do to get there is going to basically collapse the rest of your life rather than enhance it. And this is what we talk about consistently. The physique is the launch pad, is the foundation. This is what we are going to use to build confidence. Make sure we know we can achieve things, we can stick to things, we can make decisions, and we can see results, and we can bend reality in real time. It's not to hyper obsess about, and that's why so many guys just fall out of love with it and aren't able to maintain the physique forever. It's because they go all in. You are so much better off as a man being really good, maybe not 10 out of 10, right? 9 out of 10, really good at one thing. And then from that one thing, you take those skills, you take those traits, and you start expanding into other things. Instead of being the 10 out of 10 in that one thing, and that's it, you're 1 out of 10 in everything else, you have your main discipline, right? For me, it's my physique. I spent 13 years, almost 14 now, going all in on that. But then I started doing other things. And I'm not going to be the best at those things, at least not for a very long time. It takes a ton of time. You have to dedicate so much time to get excellent at something, to master a new skill, hobby, whatever it is. It takes so much time. But you just want to acquire those, even if you get 5, 6, 7 out of 10. If you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those things, you're such an interesting person. You're going to have so much confidence. Anytime someone will bring up anything, you're like, yeah, I can figure that out. I'll make it work. And you're always going to be looking for new branches, right? You get into chess. Okay, you like chess. Maybe you get into, I don't know, some other game or adjacent chess, situation, skill you want to acquire. And this is how you are going to feel good. There's no point aiming for complete perfection because you're never going to achieve it. There is never going to be a 10 out of 10 because you're just going to move the goalpost in your mind. So it's better to expand out, have so many different things you can draw inspiration, ideas, experiences from, become well-rounded. I mean, this is why so many people are pulled to Joe Rogan. Haven't you seen people go on Joe Rogan's podcast? And they're so magnetized by the fact that he's a comedian. He was on a TV show. He does archery. He's really, really intelligent when it comes to pool. He's a great speaker. And this comes down to because he's so curious. But that curiosity, I'm a very, very curious person as well. Extremely curious. I want to know the ins and outs of everything. If I'm talking to someone on a Zoom call, I want to know the room they're in. I'm like, show me your room. I got to see where you live. But you can build that curiosity by building the confidence that you can actually just, you realize that you can just do anything. There's literally nothing holding you back. And it starts with your physique. This is so important. Your physique is not going to make you satisfied. It's not going to make you happy. But it's going to give you the ability to take the skills you learned in there, the self-belief, transfer it over to other things. And that's what's going to make you much more satisfied, much more fulfilled, much more excited and driven on a daily basis. And if you guys want to expedite that process, get in shape, build a fantastic physique, and just make sure that it doesn't consume your entire life. And you can still have balance. Book a call down below. We'll talk about where you're currently at, your situation, audit your lifestyle, and figure out how we can get you there the fastest way possible without, as I said, it consuming your entire existence.